Welcome back to the Organic Rose. We're going to play with basil today. There's lots of different basils in the marketplace, but this is a Genovese basil, which is one of my favorites. It's quite aromatic for sure. So we're going to make just a really simple dish, a pesto out of basil, some olive oil that I happen to make myself and I'm very proud of. We actually grow the olives ourselves and press into olive oil. So we always have a 5-gallon drum of it here that we can use whenever. So garlic, of course. So here's some garlic that's already been minced up, peeled and minced. And make sure your mortar and pestle are clean. That's what that is. So we're going to make it in here. So let's first of all add some garlic. You can tell I like garlic. And we will go ahead and take some of the leaves. I'll set this aside now. Take some of the basil leaves. Just break them off, the stem is fine. Basil has a lot of natural oils in it, and that's what we want to extract out of there. There's lots of different ways to extract the oils out. You can put them in a blender, in a food processor, just take a knife to them. But I'm going to go ahead and do this old school style, and we're going to use a mortar and pestle. And these stems just go into my stockpile in the freezer for some rainy day, and I'm going to make a big pot of stock. Okay, so I've got the garlic in here so far. Let's go ahead and just tear the leaves easily, just like that. This basil, I've already rinsed it under some cold water. Sometimes there's a couple bugs in there from the garden, but that's okay. Get that out of there. So we have the basil leaves in there, the garlic's in there. Let's go ahead and drizzle some olive oil in there to get it started. And this is some fresh kale out of the garden. Why is he putting kale in there? I thought it was a basil pesto. Well, for whatever reason, kale has a compound or two in it that prevents your pesto from oxidizing. So I'm just going to go ahead and stack it, roll it back to the chiffonade cut again. Okay, just like that. We're just going to use a little bit of kale, so it's not going to impart a lot of flavor into your pesto, but it will keep it from oxidizing. So hopefully you'll still have that nice, brilliant green. Okay, and let's add some salt to it. Okay, that should be enough. And a little touch more of the olive oil. Okay, now let's go ahead and put it to work. So there you go. You can see the contrast on the dark green of the kale, the lighter green of the basil, and the golden color of the olive oil and the white of the garlic. So it's all in there. This mortar and pestle, the bowl part of it has some fine ridges in it that are when it's fired, they have the clay it goes into the oven to be fired, and they take it out about halfway through, and with the sharp object go ahead and draw some lines in it, some ridges, and then they put it back in to finish cooking. And then the finished product has some ridges in it that help abrade the basil and the kale. If there was only smell-o-vision. So we're breaking this down. We're breaking the basil leaves down, the kale down as well, the garlic, and it's all going to emulsify into this olive oil. And the end result is going to be this very nice, very fresh pesto that you can toss with your favorite pasta, either fresh or dried. You said that guy used that word emulsify. What does that mean? Well, that means that instead of using a blender like a lot of you could do or a food processor, we're doing this the old school style way, just with a mortar and pestle. But the word emulsify means to come together. And so all the ingredients are going to bind together. And then you have this bound up sauce without having to use any emulsification agents. Okay, it's going to be kind of rough, but that's all right. I like to call it rustic, rustico. Okay, let's go ahead and set this in there. Oh, that is so delicious. I just got a strong grain of salt. That's very good. So I said, go ahead and toss it in your favorite fresh or dried pasta, cooked and drained already. Add the pesto to it or a baked potato. Or it's even good tossed with some different fresh vegetables out of the garden. Simple, very easy on the budget. Pay attention, you guys in college. And those ingredients don't cost hardly anything. It's very soft on your budget, so and easy on the wallet. So enjoy it. It's so much fun. I'll catch you next time on The Organic Rose.